matchup. The national under 17 will play Roseau. This time we're back to the standards for the national anthem. St. Lucia. Again, welcome to semi-pro football, a tier 2 matchup, the Super League, the national under 17 will play Roseau Valley. Before the teams are match officials, match referee Renly Napoleon, the assistant referee 1, Noah Polius, assistant referee 2, Zachary Weeks, and your fourth official, Naika McFarlane. The national under 17 starting 11. Number 11, Hytham Aurelia. Number 8, Nasri Alexander. Number 3, Alaric Williams. Number 1, Javonte Tusa. Number 5, Ajamil Devonte Ajima. Number 2, Mikael Michel. Number 6, Ivan Imanas. Number 19, Jesse Noel. Number 4, Hamid Joseph. Number 9, Eden Sandiford. And number 10, in the starting 11 for Roseau Valley, number 33, Mapuela Byron, number 6, Matahi Polius, number 9, Omari Joseph, number 11, Gomaya Shari, number 5, Nicker Regis, number 10, Sean Gilbert, number 19, Farrell Joseph, number 14, Joshua Marshall, number 27, Jamel Rennie, and number 3, Clyde Gilliter. Welcome once again to the matchup. The opening whistle moment, sorry.
Let me say welcome once again and good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you wherever you are in your neck of the globe. It's that time again where we gather to celebrate football, St. Lucian football, with the Semi-Pro Football League tonight. A fixture from the Super League featuring the National Under-17 and Roseau Valley. Elijah Williams back in your company alongside the critic, Tennyson Glasgow.
Always a pleasure to be here. We are in the Super League Tier 2, and we have a very intriguing matchup. Roseau versus the National 17 team. That should be very interesting, because when you're on the 17, you're just about to hit your stride. So let's see how it's all going to pan out. But interesting, more enough, is Eli with the team news.
Yeah, this is a Group A fixture. Don't forget, two groups in the Super League. So for the Roseau team, McQueen Bryan in goal, Gimel Rene, Clive Eliter, Veron Joseph, and Nikev Regis. They make up the back four. Batali Polius, Deshaun Gilbert, and Hemias Shallery, the three-man midfield. Joshua Marshall, he's up top and flanked by Omari Joseph and Cornelius Edmond. For the National Under-17 select team in goal, Javonte Toussaint. The back four is made up of Mikel Mitchell, Ethan Aurelia, Devonte Ajimang, and Alric Williams. In the midfield, Kivan Imanes, Nazri Alexander, and Jesse Noel. Eden Sandiford is up top. He's flanked by Randall Monroe and Hamid Joseph. Interesting enough lineup there, critic.
Yes, again, like I mentioned, when you're on the 17, that's when you're just about to hit your stride. Interesting enough, the St. Lucia setup. You put them in game situations, because many times we see youngsters, they practice tirelessly, but to get them into game on match readiness is very, very important. So happy that we have an avenue where those youngsters could put what they practice into play, and let's see how best they're going to operate as a unit. Not individually, but as a unit.
Yeah, the under-17 team, I see a name that sticks out at me immediately, Randall Monroe, the number 10. He was the Victor Durham for the school's track competition. He also went to Carifta and won a medal in the long jump as well. So quite an athlete. Let's see if he can take those skill sets and transfer it to the football pitch.
Yeah, that's very interesting, because normally football sets you in terms of your mechanics, and that is very important. And he, being employed in other sports, definitely he's very sound in what he do. So that's certainly one to look out for. Let's see how best he can change his mindset, because football is a different kettle of fish altogether. But if he has those qualities already, that only shows us that he's a tremendous athlete. Let's take this corner. Should be an in-swinger for the national team, and thereafter we're going to continue. Ball comes across in the penalty area. Player getting up there, but a little more zip onto it. In the meantime, Roseau Valley able to play comfortably to the sideline. What I like about this matchup, Eli, is that you hear of Roseau Valley, but Roseau Valley in itself is a district, or not a district, but a community, so to speak, that has always had good youth football, and they somehow lose the plot when they get into the senior stage. Like, they're known for having good youth footballers, so I expect them to be a good passing team. I know they're under the eyes of Bobby. Bobby Hippolyte, that's right. Would you believe I have him saving my phone as Bobby Roseau?
Would you believe that I do too?
So that only tells you. So when I have to look for Bobby, all I have to type in is Roseau. Like, that's it, So it's quite synonymous with the setup of the youth. But definitely it's going to be a fun time, I think, watching those two. But I remember my time, when you're playing under 17, you're so eager and enthusiastic. All you want to do is run and play. So I expect those youngsters to put in a good shift.
Roseau would have lost two very instrumental players. We actually saw one of them last evening, Hemias Shallery, scoring a scorcher of a goal.
I don't want to say scorcher,
Yeah.
Goal of the season contender. That's how good it was.
Well, I think it's in the lead right now.
Yeah, boy.
I mean, a long way to go.
A long way to go, Eli. But let me tell you, a long way to go, but a long way for anybody to catch a goal.
Yeah, I agree. No qualms there.
Yeah,
but his brother is still in the squad, Hemias Shallery. Right. They also lost Ed Fred, their captain, to ancillary as well. So I wouldn't say they're in a rebuilding phase, but definitely two of their key players that would have been providing goals and assists out of the squad. And Stefan Valti, who's been a regular for them in terms of playing on the flank and in the forward areas, he's also on the bench, starting on the bench this evening. So kind of a little bit of a different look for this Roseau team.
Interesting pass there. It's a tap-in. That is a tap-in. Yeah. The under 17, just playing to their strength, basically just getting the 1-2 passes and being able to get in areas where they just have to just tap in. They have the Hurricane celebration. So you could see how enthusiastic they are. They're a nice little bunch.
And guess who it is? It's Eden Sandiford. Name rings a bell?
Yes, I think when you speak of Sandiford, that's must be family to Leighton Sandiford, and he's probably from the Grand Ravine, Mabia area.
Correct.
Yes, that's what it is. So good little setup for them. They lead 1-0 versus Roseau. I do think there's more to come between those two teams.
Something interesting. Remember we were speaking. Remember we were speaking of the goalkeeper for North, striker. Well, led the tournament in goal scoring and was put into the goal. Eden Sandiford in his younger days was a goalkeeper.
So a different.
Now he's a
switch.
striker.
Yeah, so a switch. Yeah, well, that's good enough. I mean, if you're able to become a striker, and remember the job of the striker is to put the ball behind the net, and he's been successful thus far. So somewhere, somebody needs credit for making that transition of him not being a goalkeeper anymore, and now able to find the back of the net rather than take balls from the back of the net.
Funny enough, he was a goalkeeper when he was smaller. He's had a growth spurt. So now probably as he has the stature of the goalkeeper. Good save there. Javonte Toussaint on his near pole, shutting out the Roseau attacker.
I think so far so good. Both teams showing us their intent in terms of the attack. When you're young like this, you're probably, I wouldn't want to use the word robotic, but I think at that stage for the national 17 team, you let them express themselves with a bit of organization. The coaches need to let young players express themselves, and of course, show them a semblance of discipline and organization. But so far, it has been
balling from Roseau. Sandiford chips it out, and Roseau Valley, though, despite the fact that they've not been able to gain promotion, we've seen them play some really attractive football, particularly in the inaugural season. They were the leading goal scorers in the Super League competition. Last season, they kind of dropped off a little bit. Hermiel Chalry was not available for quite a few of the games, and that I think took away from their attacking impetus a little bit. But Roseau Valley has always been a team that when they come on any stage, they try to play football. They're not going to back down and sit in a low block and counter you. They want to put the ball on the pitch and play.
Yeah, they're known for that. That's part of their DNA, and credit to Bobby. One player who couldn't make the team was Dogu. He's now a technical operator in the booth. But we understand, not everybody will become a footballer. Dogu tried his best, but he found his rightful place in the production team.
I'm defending but Dogu. Dogu played last season, He had a couple spells.
Call it player. I think Dogu has had some appearances. He tried.
Some cameos.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. But what I like about Roseau is the DNA. You made a point earlier when you mentioned that they will always try to play football. So credit must be given for that. They're not going to come there and defend. They want to knock that ball around and create some chances. And as I say, so a little heavy in the pass. Let's see if we can get onto it. Was able to get onto it. Holds it up for players to join in attack. Still in possession.
Yeah, good ball across.
A little too much on it. But again, Eli, like you mentioned, they will always want to play. They're still in possession. That should be a deep cross. Trouble in the area still. Ball. Yeah, but despite I like the Roseau kit, it's a little close to the color of the national team. So the organizers need to be very wary of what colors are being worn. I think all teams should have at least frickets. So when you organize the fixtures, you send a message out that despite you in blue, but who's going to wear what on what given day to avoid the color clashing.
Yeah, I think
Color
particularly with the socks.
Yeah.
Socks are very close, and that normally is a little bit of an issue for officials sometimes.
There you go.
Yeah.
But I like the kit worn by Roseau. Kind of aquatic.
Aqua
Yeah,
sort
kind
of,
of aquatic
yeah.
blue,
Yeah. For a little while there, when you were speaking of Dogu and the DNA of Roseau, I thought you were going to say DNA stood for Dogu not allowed.
I don't think he's not allowed,
I told you the guy played it. You said,
think
well,
it's
no, he just made a
DMC.
couple of appearances.
Dogu not capable.
Anyway, back to live football action. Ball flicked on. So I think it's a corner kick for the national under 17s. Corner kick. Looking to get on the score sheet again.
Played short.
For those of you who are wondering, some of you might be saying, but last season we had an under 20. Where are they? They have been allowed to go back and play with their clubs. Quite a few of the clubs have employed their services. Case in point, the Grosile team, they would have had a number of them in their squad, and Lacalery has a few as well. So they're all over for the various teams. So that's what's happening.
Yeah.
The president, Lyndon Cooper, at the press launch of the semi-pro season 3 indicated that there will be a sort of mirror tournament to the semi-pro at the under 20 level next year. It's meant to provide the under 20 players with a lot more playing time because some of them may just be on the fringes of their clubs. So let's see how that rolls out as well.
That's a good initiative. I think the more that they can create avenues for young persons to play football is always well appreciated. Remember, it's all about your journey, your path, your development. That's why those competitions are organized, especially within those age range. Because you spoke of the under 20s now being back with the clubs. Let's use it more like a graduation process.
Yeah.
They have gone through the rig of what it was last season, and now they need to go in there now and try to earn. And the word I'm using, earn. It is not automatic. Even if you played for St. Lucia, even if you come from the under 17 or the under 20, it is not automatic. You have to earn. You have to earn your spot on rosters. And how do you do that, Eli? Applying your trade. You practice hard. You show interest. You develop yourself. And that's how coaches can see you and then get a chance and propel yourself.
Yeah, good points there, critic. I can tell you quite a few of them have already earned their pick. They've been regular players on their various on their teams. Case in point, Alfred Hippolyte playing for Ancillary. He's been the central defender for a couple of seasons now. Doesn't miss a game as long as he's fit. So it just goes to show that at the youth level, we have players that are already capable of challenging at the senior level. So that augurs well for our football. And as it stands, the under 17s are showing us that there seems to be a conveyor belt of young talent coming through the ranks.
Yeah, they're showing us that they belong. As a matter of fact, they even look like under 20. Some of them have really, showed some maturity. Of course, Eli, you are in the school system setup. You would know what you go through on a day-to-day basis. So I watched their demeanor off field just to see how they carried themselves. And I was very much impressed in how they got by. They said good afternoon, good evening. They showed some semblance of wanting to be footballers. I think you have to not be skillful. I think you also must have the discipline, the attitude, the right attitude that is. And that is what is going to help you. You could be a talented or a much talented youngster from any part of St. Lucia. But if you have the wrong attitude towards your development and the interest of the sport, trust me, you're not going to go anywhere.
Yeah, well said. Well said. Looks like a throw in now for Roseau, trying to apply some pressure. And the 17s, they're very well organized so far. They've not lost their shape. And there they go on the counter. Eden Sandiford trying to get that one across. Their persistence plays off. Randall Monroe and Eden Sandiford teaming up to win possession there. Not the best pass in, and Roseau living dangerously, playing with the ball at the top of the box. The foot race. Yep, good call. He got tripped. Definitely got tripped. That's Aiton Aurelia, number 4.
A bit of a heavy pass right there. Possession given away. Now we see Roseau spread towards the right side of attack. With control there, taking on his defender. Trying to put his ball across. Goalkeeper snatched it. Read
Right off the foot of the attacker.
Read it very well. Because one thing I've also observed is that our goalkeepers are very small in stature. If it's one area we need to start developing, they have good, technical ability, but the frame and the
There's Randall Monroe again.
Very good shot, very good save as well.
Doesn't look like a long jumper or high jumper there.
Eli, if you have
good technique,
if you have all this variety and skill, trust me, football will come natural. Football will come natural. The only thing he has to be wary of is just injuries. But he looks pretty good as a footballer.
Oh, he's pretty strong. I think Randall is actually 15. If he's 16, he probably just only turned 16 at the St. Lucia Sports Academy.
And he's the tallest guy in the pitch as well, eh?
Yeah. He's probably about 6'4". Yeah,
so that means
plays cricket as well.
Jesus. Must be a pace bowler.
It's in his arm.
Yeah, must be a pace bowler. So he's gifted. He's gifted. All he has to work on now is just which one. He has the mechanics. So which one he's going to choose. That's the difficult part about it. But good save from the goalkeeper as well. And I was making the point that our goalkeepers needs to be stretched. Stretched a bit. When some of our goalkeepers are
stature.
Yeah, they're very small.
In stature, yeah.
You see, like the goalkeeper for Denry.
Yes. Anton. Richard.
That's right. We need goalkeepers of that range. But the national team, they lead 1-0 and they seem quite comfortable. What they need now is to try to have a little more possession, not just rush into it, but try to, have some possession, feel the ball around, try to draw out the Roseau team, and they can pounce because they have the speed as well. I would love to see them in their patterns of play show a little more possession and not go full throttle.
Youthful enthusiasm.
Again, you see this? That ball is not going nowhere. You could just stay back and wait, that's all right,
Yeah, foul committed there by Jesse Noel, the number 19. I think Roseau Valley has probably come away from their game plan just a little bit in the first 20 minutes. They may have been stunned by that early goal by the under-17s. But we've seen a lot of long punts up the pitch and for guys to run on to. They're a team that normally keeps the ball on the on the deck and passes it progressively.
Now that they have it, so that's where the captain or the team leader, you need to control the tempo of the game. All well and good that you have retrieved the football or you spark a situation where you can gain possession, but you have to spread the word around that, hey guys, we keep the football and let's make some passes within ourselves.
Yeah, the under 17 look really good in terms of their ball retention, the little patterns that I'm seeing developing on the pitch. Of course, the temperament has to catch up to that. And in some instances, the physique has to catch up to that as well. But so far, so good. There they go again. Monroe turns well.
Definitely a foul.
Just on the edge of the penalty area.
Just on the edge. The way they were applauding, I was thinking that for a minute
it was a penalty.
It was a penalty, but it's just on the edge of the box area. Good trickery, good skill. Now is to capitalize.
Mikel Flora is the one foul there. So slight correction there. Hamid Joseph was the one that won that free kick in a dangerous area. Now we move on, a throw in for the under 20s. Alaric Williams getting the ball into play.
Yeah, definitely. We have not seen the best of Roseau. The Roseau have not been able to connect their passes. Half pass here and half pass there. No fluidity so far from what we known from for the Roseau team can produce.
I think they've not demonstrated any patience. That's why I was suggesting that maybe the early goal has rattled them a little bit, so they feel the need to rush and get a goal back. And that's not normally how we see them play. A good tackle.
When tackles have been applauded on the bench of the national team, so it seems that definitely they are a unit.
Again, Roseau making inroads in small increments on the right-hand side, but scuppered continuously by the under 17s.
Good defense recovery there by the under 17 team. Chasing this one down. Should be a throw in now to Roseau. It's a big cross. Good defending again from the under 17 team. There's a chance get past the central defender. Searching past a little too much on this one. Will he get to it? Yes, he does.
Keeps it in.
Yeah.
Good defending again. It's a couple of occasions we've seen Alaric Williams here, number 3. Have to do some defending.
Goalkeeper collects off a ricochet of his own player. Interesting pass there. Uses his hand to stave off the defender. Defender recovers.
Wins a corner.
Yeah, corner now for the under 17 team. Ball comes in. Own goal there for sure. National 70 player wouldn't want to see a replay of this. He was badly positioned. However, he still tried to put his head onto it. And this is where the communication comes in. The goalkeeper could have instructed, or probably the goalkeeper himself could have come out and claimed that ball. But I think it was it's an own goal for Roseau. Again, you see the colors. The colors kind of put me off. Yeah.
Was a good header though?
Yeah. Yeah, it wasn't a good header. I think the goalkeeper could have come out to claim that ball, or somebody could have instructed, made a shout or something. But he was onto it because of his bad positioning.
Unfortunate there.
This is one situation in football, Eli, that lives with you for the remainder of your life. You'll forget everything else that you did when you played football. But when you score an own goal, trust me, an own goal, and when you throw a penalty, those things live on.
And when you score a very good goal, it stays with you as well.
There you go.
Yeah.
But you see those those blemishes right there, that's a problem.
I'm just thinking, have I ever? I don't know. The fact that I have to think suggests to me that I probably haven't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me too. Never did.
I would have remembered that.
Yeah. But the under 17 team, they will take it. 2-0 up, approaching 30 minutes. So now instructions are going to be coming from their bench to how to manage the next 61 odd minutes of this game. And who knows, they might run up a cricket score if they play properly.
Hopefully not like West Indies. They will not score too much. On frame there. Well gathered there. They wanted two, sir. He's been active in goal for the.
The 17 has more poise than Roseau. They're more comfortable with the football. This Roseau team needs some injection of confidence. Like you said earlier, they were trying to get back as quick as possible, but to get back, Eli, you must possess and make passes within yourself. This is not a T20 match where you could just, hit off a 6 or a 4.
Yeah, they were sort of playing like 10 minutes to go, so hell for leather, but it's early days. There's still quite a bit of time there that they can rescue this game.
Yes, there's a lot of football to be played.
Luckily for us, we don't have to go through any sort of hydration breaks.
Yeah.
So the flow of the game will continue on.
Interesting pass right there.
Defending.
Number 10 for Roseau. Despite the scoreline, but he has a very good touch.
With Deshaun Gilbert.
Yeah, he's very mobile in his ways, and you could see that he wants to be involved in every facet what's happening for Roseau. I've watched him on several occasions, and he can really spread the ball out wider. He's one to watch for the Roseau team.
Of course, after this fixture, we have a blockbuster matchup for you. Number 1 versus number 2 from last season. Before South versus Leclerc. Very early on.
Very, very big game, especially down here in the South, home of the V4 South team. So I expect persons from the community will come out and support their team. Leclerc, of course, just off regional interaction. Cross ball.
Good cross too.
Not bad at all. Interesting. Player in position, just not able to make full contact. There's your guy with a Manchester United shirt. Oh, best team in your house. Respect. Yeah. Side right there. Yeah, the 17 team. Yeah, they're quite comfortable. They're just breezing around. Just have to keep their shape defensively. Sure. And when they lose that ball, that they can stay behind it.
Yeah, I'm watching to see how they manage this 2-goal lead. You know, the sort of balance that we will see in terms of the play now that they're up by 2 goals. A good turn.
Yeah, I know it's gonna. Yeah, you don't
Don't
have the
think to do too much
momentum.
there.
Yeah. Just keep it ticking.
That's the brother of Hermael, Hermias Shalry.
Mm. Throw into the U70 team.
It's a piece of Monroe's.
Interesting pass there. Not coming up to control that football. Interesting pass again, intercepted. Here's your guy. He's a natural athlete. He's a natural athlete. Kind of reminds me. Oh, that's a foul there. That's yeah. He got a little bit frustrated. He has to control that. So his discipline. Check on the player. All right, good enough. He gives me the player from Sufre was absent in the last matchup.
Yeah, Butcher, Imani.
Butcher. He gives me that kind of vibe. Butcher is a more natural footballer. You can see he has he has natural ability, a natural skill.
Butcher's technical ability is way more refined.
Yeah, that's right.
And he would have had a lot more experience despite being very young himself.
That's right.
Said Monroe looks very raw. It's very quick off the mark too.
Good take, keeper. Remember, this is the trouble spot goal. Anything can happen. But you read the flight of the ball very well.
Error there on the goalkeeper spot.
Is it?
Yeah, he gathered the ball, put it down, and then picked it up again.
Yes, that's an error for sure. Yeah.
So, indirect free kick.
Yeah. Should be a goal. If they get it right, it should be a goal.
That's a little lapse in judgment there. Let's kick high.
Aim for the roof. Nobody could stop you there. Because the reaction time.
Thing is, you have to take a touch. That might give some of them an opportunity to rush out.
Yeah,
Let's
man,
see.
that should be a goal, man. Tough.
It's that touch. You almost have to run together.
And what he
You
should
can't
have
let
done.
the guy take the touch and then run on.
What he should have done is run and heel it back.
Yeah.
So by the time they encroach on it, it's coming back and then hit. But he tried to hit it and make it stay at the same place. So the players will always have time block it off.
Oh, they got away with that one.
It's been a good game so far. No bad tackling, no unnecessary rough play. So now it's a free kick to the U17 team, very deep. They should be able to deliver that quite easily. As a through ball. He has two. He has one in the middle as well, trying to cut. That's very poor. Very poor. From Roseau, you had a quick counter attack. Put that ball across the goal decisively. Too feeble. That's basically milk for the cat.
I was given a message for you, now that you said milk for the cat there.
For me?
Yeah. But he said to tell you that kittens like milk, cats like fish. I don't know what that means.
Kittens like milk.
Yeah, you say like milk for the cat.
Yeah, but
I don't know if they want you to say fish.
No, but you see, I use the word cat for short, meaning category. So all along, you and the person thought was cat. Because if you realize, we're in the hurricane season, and normally they say a cat 5.
Well, I'm not thinking anything. I'm just conveying a message.
Fair enough. So I'm just letting you know that we're in the hurricane season.
The person's listening.
And when you speak of hurricanes, you speak of cat 4, cat 5. What they basically mean is a category. So when I say milk for the cat, It's
For the
milk for the
category.
category of the
Okay,
shot.
all right.
You got it. Thanks, contributor.
So the goalkeeper is a category contributor. You got it?
That's right. I appreciate it. This took me to explain, you know. Roseau, they continue to see how best they can get on the score sheet. A searching pass deep. And the 17 defense able to deal with it. Possession, of course, that's very optimistic. Hitting this one for almost 40 odd yards. It'd have to be a hell of a shot to get past the cat.
Cat 5.
That's right. Punt up field by the U17. You want to work on that first touch.
Yes, I've observed that.
Yeah, you need to work on that first touch for sure. Again, searching pass, trying to hit a diagonal. The U17 team needs to keep that ball on the floor. Another searching pass. Good intent. Very good intent. Striker not aware of his surroundings and left it.
I'm trying to figure out which team Mikel Mitchell played for in the semi-pro. Doesn't immediately come to mind. I'm thinking maybe a team like Canaries or Answer. As we see the goalkeeper coming out there. But Mikel Mitchell has been on semi-pro squads previously. In this in the 17 squad now. He's playing at left back for the national under 17. Roseau pouring forward again. They're getting more and more comfortable.
Yeah, especially down the flanks. Seems to be their stronghold. Whenever he cuts back in there, he always causes a little problem for the defender.
I think they're starting to play more of their football.
Yes.
No more long punts up the field.
Correct. Roseau also has a little vibe of South Castries. Remember the first season was they have a similar. They're down, but they're never out. That's how those teams operate.
The ball coming in there.
And there's my guy, number 10.
Yeah, Deshaun Gilbert. Where have you seen him before?
Gilbert. Where have I seen him before? A little too much on this one. Gilbert, where have I seen him before? Can't say, you know.
Semi-pro ad.
Yes, but he looks different because he gives you sort of like yes, he does get it. He gives you sort of like a two plat kind of cornrow kind of thing now. Yeah, you're right. You're right. And that's from that ad is from season 1.
I believe so, yes.
So that's 2 years ago.
Yes. Yeah. Portage there.
I think we're also
Covered well.
Again, you see, Eli, we spoke about what we hope to see from the U17 team. They lead 2-0, but they're still a little too adventurous. Some of the passes can really, just be simple enough and make their way, but some of them, so those passes are long and raking.
And that's what I meant when I said I wanted to see how they would manage the game being up 2-0. Good tackle there.
Four officials engaged in a minimum of 1 minute per start.
1 minute, which is almost up.
60 seconds.
There you have it, folks. 2-0 the under-17s. They lead Roseau in this first fixture on the evening. We'll be back after the break.
In the heart of every community lies a dream waiting to come true as a journey begins. We dribble through life's hurdles, breaking down its barriers, looking beyond the horizon. Lessons are learned, friendships are forged, and strength is birthed from within. Beyond tactics and goals, we strive as a team. With discipline and perseverance, we advance. Through every kick, stumble, and victory, our lives are changing, and together we rise.
It's not just a game. Football is our life.
The St. Lucia Semi-Pro Football League, leveraging football to transform lives.
This is the Semi-Pro Football League. Feel the passion, feel the vibe. Leveraging football to transform lives. St. Lucia Semi-Pro Football League. Let's go! One shot to create your greatness. It's your time to make your name. It's more than just a way of life. This is more than just a game. This is one more reason why we unite with each other. So here comes one more season. This is football to unite the world. When we come alive, we just excite the world. Celebrate emotions and ignite the world. Let's make sure everybody knows it's the Semi-Pro League and this is what we love. Let's go. Oh, 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 this is what we love. Oh, 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 this is what we love. Let's play. Oh, 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 this is what we love. This is a beautiful game and this is what we love. St. Lucia Semi-Pro Football League. Leveraging football to transform lives.
Welcome to Season 3 of the Semi-Pro Football League. We've all been waiting.
The place is too small for me.
Semi-Pro Chalem. Si ou pas jaloux moun, levez la main, levez la main, levez la main. Si ou pas jaloux moun, levez la main, levez la main. SPFL jealous of who? Forwards, just so. SPFL jealous of who? Forwards, just so. Show them we love Semi-Pro just. Levez la main, levez la main. For Semi-Pro just.
In the heart of every community lies a dream waiting to come true as a journey begins. We dribble through life's hurdles, breaking down its barriers, looking beyond the horizon. Lessons are learned, friendships are forged, and strength is birthed from within. Beyond tactics and goals, we strive as a team. With discipline and perseverance, we advance. Through every kick, stumble, and victory, our lives are changing, and together we rise.
It's not just a game. Football is our life.
The St. Lucia Semi-Pro Football League, leveraging football to transform lives.
This is the Semi-Pro Football League. Feel the passion, feel the vibe. Leveraging football to transform lives. St. Lucia Semi-Pro Football League. Let's go! One shot to create your greatness. It's your time to make your name. It's more than just a way of life. This is more than just a game. This is one more reason why we unite with each other. So here comes one more season. This is football to unite the world. When we come alive, we just excite the world. Celebrate emotions and ignite the world. Let's make sure everybody knows it's the Semi-Pro League and this is what we love. Let's go. Oh, 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 this is what we love. Oh, 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 this is what we love. Let's play. Oh, 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 this is what we love. This is a beautiful game and this is what we love. St. Lucia Semi-Pro Football League. Leveraging football to transform lives.
Welcome to season 3 of the Semi-Pro Football League. We've all been waiting.
The place is too small for me.
Semi-Pro Salem. Si ou pas jaloux moun, levez la main, levez la main, levez la main. Si ou pas jaloux moun, levez la main, levez la main. SPFL jealous of who? Forward, just so. SPFL jealous of who? Forward, just so. Show them we love Semi-Pro just. Levez la main, levez la main. For Semi-Pro just. Levez la main, levez la main. SPFL jump the rhythm. But hey, why they boasting like they have the most thing? Always online and it's somebody taking a posting. Too much yapping like a dog packing. When you check it out, these people thinking like asking who did this? Echo Pania, yeah. Uni hish, meti mama il a fait. Mamele, si ou ka gade mwen, depuis ou ka tabay wè tout moun, levez la main. Me jealous of who? Forward, just so. That ain't true. Me jealous of who? Forward, just so. Show them we not bad mind and just. Levez la main, levez la main. Who not bad mind? Levez la main, levez la main. Yo give me rhythm.
Oh, what a strike there.
In the heart of every community lies a dream waiting to come true as a journey begins. We dribble through life's hurdles, breaking down its barriers, looking beyond the horizon. Lessons are learned, friendships are forged, and strength is birthed from within. Beyond tactics and goals, we strive as a team. With discipline and perseverance, we advance. Through every kick, stumble, and victory, our lives are changing, and together we rise.
It's not just a game. Football is our life.
The St. Lucia Semi-Pro Football League, leveraging football to transform lives.
This is the Semi-Pro Football League. Feel the passion. Semi-Pro Football League. Let's go! One shot to create your greatness. It's your time to make your name. It's more than just a way of life. This is more than just a game. This is one more reason why we unite with each other. So here comes one more season. This is football to unite the world. When we come alive, we just excite the world. Celebrate emotions and ignite the world. Let's make sure everybody knows it's the Semi-Pro League and this is what we love. Let's go. Oh, 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 this is what we love. Oh, 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 this is what we love. Let's play. Oh, 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 this is what we love. This is a beautiful game and this is what we love. St. Lucia Semi-Pro Football League. Leveraging football to transform lives.
Welcome to season 3 of the Semi-Pro Football League. We've all been waiting.
The place is too small for me.
Semi-Pro Chalem. Si ou pas jaloux moun, levez la main, levez la main, levez la main. Si ou pas jaloux moun, levez la main, levez la main. SPFL jealous of who? Forwards. Just so. SPFL jealous of who? Forwards. Just so. Show them we love Semi-Pro Jazz. Levez la main. Levez la main. For Semi-Pro Jazz. Levez la main. Levez la main. SPFL drop the rhythm. But hey, why they boasting like they have the most thing? Always online and it's a money thing that posting. Too much yapping like a dumb packing. When you check it out, these people think you like asking. Who did this? Echo Pania, yeah. Uni ish, meti mama il a fait. Mamele, si ou ka gade mwe. Depuis ou ka tabay we tout moun. Levez la main. Me jealous of who? Forwards. Just so. That ain't true. Me jealous of who? Forwards. Just so. Show them we not bad mind and just. Levez la main. Levez la main. Who not bad mind? Levez la main. Levez la main. Yo give me rhythm.
Blue, white shorts tonight.
We're back to live action right here at the Philip Marsley grounds in V4. And the National Under 17s, they lead by a scoreline of 2-0. Eden Sandiford scoring the first goal, an own goal scored by Roseau Valley. But it's been a good fixture thus far. Elijah Williams is back in your company alongside the critic, Tennis in Glasgow.
Yeah. Despite a good fixture, I think Roseau Valley would be very much disappointed. I'm hoping that instructions given at the half so that they can find a way to be themselves, express themselves, and make this match even more interesting. Like put the own goal past you, settle down and make some passes and be constructive in what you do to get back into the game. It's not beyond them. It's 2-0. It's as tricky as 1-0. If you can pull one back, then you can see the under 17 team probably just shiver, shiver a bit, So let's see. But that must always start with the press. If you're down 2, you have renewed energy coming into the second half, though the press must be effective. And don't press halfway. Press as a team, but don't get caught.
You're saying that, and I remember Ralph Rangnick when he was with Man United. His famous words says, "Pressing is like being pregnant. It's either you press or you don't press. Either you're pregnant or you're not. No half press.
Yeah.
No quarter press."
Or you could say, "I think I'm pregnant." You don't. Yeah, I get it. So press as a team, as a unit.
Throw in now. Or the under 17, almost at under 20. Good intention, doesn't come off. Throw in favor of the under 17s.
One thing I've noticed about the under 17 team is that they're able to keep the football, but a lot of their passes, Eli, 40 yards and 40 yards. I would love to see them keep the ball on the floor and try to work the ball around, rather than get the ball in a certain position and raise head and just spill a 40-yard pass. I would love to see them move around and show me some movement in the game, show me some transition in the game, rather than just when in doubt, just raise the head and just loft it.
I think you identified something earlier on with one particular player, but I think it may just apply to the team. Need to get better with their first touch. So the short passing, the close control, with lacking. We saw them try to do so in small passages a while ago, and the ball was just bobbling around. But they're young. They're going to improve.
These days, Eli, even the technical staff have injuries. And injuries are part and parcel of the sport. I just making mention. I just saw the technical guy for the Leclerc team going out, and he has a knee brace. So
the goalkeeper out bravely there.
Yes, very brave.
Second time taking it off the foot of the attacker, literally off the foot of the attacker.
Let's see what they can do this time. Play along the flank.
Mitchell to Monroe.
Okay.
Intercepted there. Substitution being made there. Looks like
Without-
Monroe has ran his race, and Mikel Flora is going to replace him.
7 in, 8 out. Still 2-0 in swinger.
A good ball in.
It looked like two of them went up for it.
Yeah, they both didn't make contact apparently.
Yeah, because the ball is put in the penalty spot area, which is always dangerous. But what you want, Eli, is that you want to run onto the football. So basically, they stood in the area and tried to get onto it. So they had no momentum, no drive. Corners or set plays like this, you want to run on so you can get some power, some real hit when you get onto that ball. Free kick to the national team. Trouble in the area there, and the ball on goal, not able to hit the target.
Yeah, corner now for the under 17s.
Very poor. Again, you'll want to make the connection. Through ball there, just blown offside. Comfortable game for the season opener for the U17. That's the first game, right, Eli?
There's the first fixture.
I don't think they will be pleased by what they've been doing, although we spoke of more of what we want to see. But the jitters are gone. Try to get the 3 points and you move on. I guess the technical staff of the U17 team would review tape, show them some instances of where they could have done better. And that's how you develop, that's how you grow. Roseau, meantime, like we've said, always a good passing young team, but we have not seen the Roseau that we know. Yeah, I find a lot of start stop within the game itself. So we lack seeing the fluidity of what Roseau can do. We saw some little instances where they were able to, like a flash in the pan. But we need some more consistency with both teams, as a matter of fact. Both teams should show us a little more in terms of what they can produce. Do it on a more consistent basis.
Yeah, unfortunately, we have a player down for the Under 17s, it looks like Ethan Aurelia, number 4. Looked like he picked up a knock there.
I do think when you at that age, under 17, which represents the best U17 players on island, was the national team.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I expect a lot more from them. I'm going to put a lot of pressure on them because they're at the age where they can retain information, pick up their fitness, and those youngsters watch a lot of football. Despite they playing, they watch a lot of football, and they also have top flight coaches locally as well. So I need to see a little more from them. I need to see, passing of the football, caressing of the football, recycling of the football, runs being made. There's so much that I want to see more from them.
Just to add to what you're saying, most of them would have come through the under 14 setup, so they've already been
together
within,
as a bunch. Right. So they've grown together. They've grown together. Good defending there.
Another corner taken by your guy.
Yeah. Again,
Gilbert.
he has the height. He's supposed to be in there. I've seen him taking a lot of free kicks for the team, so he seems to be the one.
He has a delivery too.
Yeah, good delivery.
Again.
But Roseau not getting it right. They're not attacking the football. Everybody is a stand still, and they react rather than approach the football. Movement, you throw off the defense of the under 17. But if you're standing there, like, you're just standing in the area, it's very easy for me to mark you when you just stand
Oh,
there.
definitely. Momentum of running in onto the ball, you get more elevation, you get more power, maybe even more direction as well.
Ooh, that's a very hard tackle, which is unnecessary. Definitely going to get a card for it. Yeah, very, very forceful, yeah. And in the process, he may have just injured a hand or a finger. In the NFL, they tell you unnecessary roughness.
Yeah.
That's a typical example.
I'd like to see the replay of that one.
Yeah.
But it looked like it was a two-footed tackle there.
Very forceful as well.
And very forceful. He's lucky to come away with just a yellow card. But I might have not seen what I thought I saw. I mean, live is one thing. So I'd really like to see the replay.
Oh, you don't want to see that.
It's a two-footed tackle.
You don't want to see that. You don't want to see that.
Yeah, he's lucky.
Yeah.
Lunged in, got off his feet, 2 feet.
You see the thing about
force.
He just got the tip of his toe. That's what saved him. So if had he gone full throttle on his instep, he would have been shown a red card.
I think the only thing that saved him was the referee's discretion critic.
You think so?
Yeah, that ticked a lot of boxes for a red card.
It was forceful, but
2 feet lunging.
Yeah, but he didn't get him. It was just like I could see the intent, but because of the area or the impact.
No, gone are the days where you have to make firm contact with somebody, I mean.
So he was saved by the referee.
He was saved by the referee, and he should be getting the referee lunch.
So it's a free kick now for the under 17 team. A bit way out. Rather optimistic. Lacking power, lacking direction. Remember, we have a blockbuster match where the defending champions of the league, Leclerc, fresh from their regional interactions, will be taking on a team who they haven't had their way with just yet. That is Viewfort. Viewfort at home this time around. So that in itself is a match to stick around for.
What do you mean they have not had their way? They beat them in the final
Fair enough, but when I say have their way, like dominate
in the regular season.
yeah, dominate them in the. I think you can't take away that Leclerc are the champions. That is them. But in terms of dominance over V4, it's always in the balance. Cross ball. Good fake right there. Roseau still in possession. Ball going out for Roseau Valley throw in. Lost ball. There's a foot race between the two. Goalkeeper coming out and playing as a sweeper, able to gather and clear. Searching ball up top. Throw into the national team. Keeping that ball on the flank. Tough tackle there. He was able to survive it. Too much on this one. Definitely too much. We're trying to see this Roseau team get back into the fray. Ball stuck to the end, and as I say so, it's a strike. What a strike! Just outside the area. Spoke about him throughout the contest, number 10, that is, for Roseau. And the ball was placed on his left, his favorite foot. Goalkeeper basically standing no chance. Just stood off. As you can see the replay, ball coming across to him. Wasting no time. What a shot. 2-1. That's when the game now gets interesting. Let us see how this under 17 team will stand or fold. It's been very easy for them. Now it is 2-1. Let us see if they can weather the storm. You know, when the goals are scored, it surely brings a measure of confidence. Let's see if Roseau can increase the scoreline. Now they bite and winning balls in midfield, passes that they were just going by. Keeping the ball on the flank. Okay, good poise by the national team, keeping possession, trying to work their way up the flank. But like I said, whenever a team scores a goal, they get a burst of energy. And that's what we see now with Roseau. All of a sudden, the intensity has grown. Looking for trouble now. Unable to clear successfully. They are down on the deck. It's a throw into Roseau. Still a throw in. Cross ball. Goalkeeper collects. Goalkeeper should be able to come out and deal with it comfortably. Offside. Offside flag being shown. Roseau back with possession.
Confirmation on the score. Territory short. Good one. 67.
Just past the 70th minute mark. Good shot there. The goalkeeper forced into a save. They have signaled a corner for Roseau. So the pressure certainly in the box of the national team. It's a corner. It looks like it's going to be an in-swinger this time. Comes in. Not a good effort at all. If we can get another crack at it. Wow. And the adventures. It sails mightily over the crossbar. Roseau winning every duel right now. Trying to play his man through. Second attempt at it. Now Roseau showing us a glimpse of what they can produce. It's a cross ball. First touch again, a little heavy. Ball going out, touch. Through into the national team. Meantime, a substitution is being made. National team bringing in some fresh legs. Yeah, look at the hustle right now by Roseau. Playing like a new Roseau team altogether. Attempted cross, failed at it. Sort of a loose pass there from the goal scorer. Ball played back to the goalkeeper. I think he's going to be able to get onto this one. Roseau battling for every ball in midfield. Snapshot again. A little too much this time, but they're really trying to gain something from this game. 1 point would be, I wouldn't say it would be ideal for Roseau, but just to make it more interesting to level the score. Meantime, the national team has not shown us that they can stand the test and get onto or get into the other box.
Is it a scenario that as the game is wearing on and fatigue is setting in?
So, outward player, number 19, Jesse Noel, player now on the field, number 16, Cooley Vitters. Second half substitution, so the national with 17 is 72.
You mentioned fatigue, it could be a factor. I was speaking to one or two players and they were saying that the traveling sometimes get to them. They travel for an hour plus and you seated in one position, some cramps settle in. So these are some things that players need to be mindful of. Probably get a good massage the night before, and when you come into the facility, you get another massage apart from your stretches. Drink a lot of water during the day. Stay off your feet. All these are little things that you need to embrace based upon how far you need to travel for those fixtures. So these are little tricks in the trade. In terms of the fatigue, yes. What phases me is that at that age, Eli, you're not supposed to get tired.
Fatigue may not necessarily just be a physical fatigue,
Mental.
A mental fatigue.
All right, fair enough.
Talking about youngsters that don't necessarily have a very lengthy attention.
Fair enough.
Concentrate for 90 minutes.
Fair enough.
Might be a little bit on them, but I don't want to take anything away from Roseau.
I'll tell you what, you sound like a teacher, like you're defending your students. They must be ready.
I'm just giving information, critic.
I understand. Had a chance, almost got onto it, Eli.
I was saying I don't want to take anything away from Roseau. Roseau clearly has got to kick up the backside during halftime and
they're trying
come
to get
out
back
renewed.
Into it, that should have been a better pass. Should have been a better pass. I don't know if it's me, but I don't see how do I say that? Young players. I mean, it's a nucleus of young players, whether it be Roseau or the national team. But I don't see that figure on the field who is the one that leads the team.
You talking about the under 17s?
Both teams. We can see good players or good individuals from either team. But I've yet to see a player who will lead the team in terms of being vocal.
All right,
in terms of, trying to rally the squad. The game is playing very quiet. It's only when an error happens that's when the players will talk. But I want to see somebody or persons take charge of the game. Whether a central defender,
good defending there,
central midfielder, someone, pointing in directions of what the team should do. Or probably be a coach or an extension of the coach on the playing field. Young persons need to develop that skill as well.
Yeah, got you.
Substitution, Roseau Valley. Outgoing player number 27, Jamel Rennie. Player now on the field, number 18. John Harrow, outgoing player number 14. Incoming player number 12, Stephen Varty. Also, outgoing player number 11. Player now on the field, number 16. Team Glasgow. And finally, the outgoing player number 9, Omari Joseph. Player now on the field, number 17, Devontae Alfred. Confirmation of second half substitution, Roseau Valley, the 17th.
Eli, did I just hear there was a Glasgow that just came on the field?
Yeah, you're correct. You heard right.
All right. For the Roseau Valley.
The Roseau Valley, number 16,
All
Keith
right,
Glasgow.
Yeah, all right.
Any relation?
I want this a Glasgow. There must be a relation. What I want to see is what he can bring onto the pitch. Don't disappoint your family name, my brother. Go out there and see what you can do. But again, we see in the interesting pass. Goalkeeper quickly off the line. What to say, milk for the cat, but
Wait for the category. The introduction of Stefan Valti might prove fruitful for Roseau Valley. In the very first season, he was their second leading scorer.
Mhm.
Or was he the top scorer? It was between him and Hermione Shallery. Last season, he kind of just tapered off a little bit.
Mhm.
I think the combination of him and Hermione Shallery was missing for quite a few games, so didn't really get into his stride.
Right.
He's coming off the bench this evening, and his team needs a goal. He's a goal scorer. Let's see if he can get on the score sheet.
Yeah, but you can clearly say that the Roseau team has had the better of the second half. They were rewarded with a fantastic strike, and they continue to try and see how best they can remain that way. Here's a searching pass up top. You can get the right delivery. I needed a little more whip onto this one, but good intention there by Roseau. You're in the 17 team trying to get them off guard at the back. Again, you see Roseau winning that duel. National team applauding. Good skill there, youngster. Try and pour pass in the middle.
Sandiford looking for something there, but nothing. And Roseau back on the prowl, looking for that equalizing goal. Just 7 minutes of regulation time, well, 6.5-ish thereabout. And with stoppage time to come.
Hold on to the ball, youngster. Hold on to the ball. Good skill. Hold on to it. Hold on to it, youngster. Give it away. That's where the fitness level comes in.
What do you say at that age? They didn't need to.
Yeah, but
Shouldn't be an issue.
It shouldn't be.
Mental.
When you're 17,
Mental, the
you
concentration.
you could run. I understand that. I understand. I get what you're saying. When you're 17, you could run through walls, you know.
Oh, yeah, of course.
It's run through walls, but I understand.
If your mother tell you come inside, you play in the whole day until tomorrow.
Can tell you that, but you could see it, hands on the hips. So I think his race has been run. Coaches should take note of that. You don't want to run the player off the pack.
Good defending there again. I must say, Ethan Aurelia has been pretty good at the back. Alric Williams as well for the under 17. And as I say so, Ethan Aurelia is down.
Nathan Aurelia. You think there's still something in there for Roseau Valley?
If they can get a nice little passage, a nice little spell, most likely yes. But if the game continues to start-stop as we've been seeing, there may not be enough time on the clock. Another substitution or substitutions on deck for Duan Cummins for Alric Williams, it looks like.
Substitutions being made.
Eden Sandiford coming out.
Cornelius Edmonds and Coulter in the minute.
Sandiford has been taken off, right?
Yes.
He had nothing left in him. We see an imposing figure immediately, number 15, sort of like the Give me his name. He played for Roseau. Now he's on the roster for Leclerc.
Yes, yeah, Rebo.
Rebo, yes. It looked like a young Rebo. Imposing figure, tall. Sort of like John Stones to be exact. Deployed as looks like a central defensive midfielder. Let's see what he brings. Certainly has the height, the size. So basically, the coaches for the U17 are starting to close shop. We stay with what we have. We get the 3 points and we move on. So no need for attack. They pull off a striker, put a midfielder up top, bring in a central defensive midfielder to lock the attack. And of course, here we see Roseau just trying to put in a cross in a dangerous area. Whistler's blown. There seemed to be a foul in the mix. Good tactics there by the under 17 setup. If I was Roseau, I would still try to force another forward up there, take my chances. I'm already losing. Why not try and see if I could get a draw? Dazzling feet, ball cut back in the area. No nonsense clearance. That is my guy. Showing good technique. Looking to spread out wide.
Good ball, very good ball.
Let's see if they can get a cross out of this one. Left foot cross. Ball still alive. Big clearance. Yeah. Good football. Who's been your best player on the pitch despite the scoreline?
You say despite the scoreline.
Yeah. So, for example, the U17 team is leading. So probably somebody would be a standout. Likewise, the Roseau is down, but somebody could be a standout.
Well, if I should say, your guy, Deshaun Gilbert.
That's right.
I think he's been the more consistent player between the two teams.
That's right.
But I also want to point out Ethan Aurelia, the number 4 in defense for the under-17s. Yeah,
good player as well.
He's been in the wars.
Yeah, good player as well.
He's done pretty well.
Remember, we have a second fixture. So those who are watching the stream, you could plug in your phone right now to get some more charge, because the second game will be charged up. You don't want your device dying on you. If you have 2 phones, you have whatever you have, get it charged up, because the second matchup is going to be very keen. Right, the look on the face of the players as they're getting back into the dressing room tells me a lot that both teams won the 3 points. They certainly won the 3 points. Player down in the area, the number 4 for the national team.
Yeah, he's been in the wars.
Yeah, you spoke about it.
Not too long to go. Hopefully, you can see out the balance of it. He's taking the free kick. So there you have it, folks. The national under 17 taking all 3 points against Roseau Valley in this League 2 fixture. Of course, you want to refresh, go get a drink and refresh your stream because it's going to be a blockbuster of a fixture coming up next with V4 South taking on Leclerc.
Full time international under 17, 2, Roseau Valley 1. Still to come, a tier 1 matchup. Beaufort South will welcome Leclerc. Special thank you to our 2026 Brothers Premium Cider.